Roger, you got to feel like you're on cloud nine, like you can fly right now. Amazing.
Yeah, it is absolutely amazing. It's, I guess, the most satisfying victory in my life, next to my first Wimbledon, I think, because that was so emotional, so in a way unexpected, and this one there was so much pressure involved, and for so many years I've been trying so hard to get this title, so in the end to get it, it's just unbelievable.
How does it feel? There's not a lot of people, I don't think anyone that feel. How does it feel to be called the greatest player of all time? I think that title is yours. I believe it's the case. There's a lot of other people, great champions here. Tell me what you're feeling about that.
Well, obviously, I mean, it feels nice. I mean, I've always been very proud already to be called one of the greatest of all time, you know, just because I've had so many Grand Slams, I've had so many dominant seasons, you know, and it's just hard to do, and to stay healthy, to keep the drive and everything. It's just, it's great to be up there. Now the question is, am I the greatest of all time? We don't know, but I definitely have many things going for me, because I've now finally won in all four Grand Slams, and I'm particularly happy reaching, you know, to Pete's 14. I'm sure he's watching, so hey Pete, and I'm sure I'll see you soon.
Yeah, what do you have to say to Pete now, tied 14 up?
I'm sure he's happy for me. He's been texting me all the time, you know, wishing me luck. Hopefully I'm going to match it, and so he's happy for me. I'm happy to be there with him, and he's such a phenomenal player, and like I said, also you know, you created this game as well, so thanks to you all for sticking around so long and creating those records.
Did you ever doubt, Roger, last year you lost pretty badly? By the way, can I hold that? I never held it. Just to say, okay, just to see what it felt like. It's a lot lighter, but did you ever doubt in your own mind? There was people that were starting to doubt you. You got beat pretty badly in the third final last year, that you'd be in this position holding this heavy cup.
Well, how does it work? I mean, you lose the match, you go off to the grass right away, you play maybe a tournament or you don't. But actually, you kind of forget about clay right away, because you move away from it. You know, you go on a different surface. But I think I felt it maybe the first year when I lost in the final against Rafa. I was like, man, how many more chances do I need to get the title? You know, and it's hard, because you got to wait 1 year. For the Olympics, it's like 4 years, so it's even worse. But I always believed in it, but it becomes, I guess, harder with time, you know. And even though people said I always got to go through Rafa to win this title, I knew it wasn't particularly the case, because you can't be in every Grand Slam final. Of course, on clay, he's such a dominant player, but so I'm happy to have come through myself. You know, I've had a tough draw. Of course, it's not Nadal on the other side of the net, but I beat him, you know, a couple of weeks ago in clay, so I really feel like I deserve it.
A week ago, when Nadal lost to your opponent here today, did you feel a little bit more pressure on your shoulders, because everyone's going to say you were going to win it, or were you popping some major bottles of champagne right there?
No, that's not. No, I don't ever wish that a guy loses. You know, I think that's mean. But you know, I was. How did I say? I mean, I kind of was relieved, because I knew he was going to be the hardest one to beat. But after that, you know, all the press were jumping on me, saying, okay, I mean, if you don't win this year, you're a bad player, kind of thing, you know. So for me to come through in the end, I felt like I was just played 3-4 finals of French Opens this week, you know, because everybody expected me to win. So it's an unbelievable relief of pressure right now, and that's why I'm smiling.
Andre Agassi, who's a great champion, obviously had a lot of great matches. He said a couple words to you there. Could you share what he said to you on the ceremony stand there?
Just really happy. You know, we have a lot of respect for each other. I mean, he was one of the guys I played against, you know, so for him to give the trophy away, he was such a great personality, you know. We dearly miss him in the sport, you know, so for him to be here today means the world to me. He also had the feeling like it was destiny, like when he won, I think, you know, he was supposed to lose a couple of matches also, I remember. Then I said, I'm not going to say that lucky, you know, I don't want to take anything away from him, but it's exactly what happened with me this last 2 weeks. I was so close of losing, and in the end you come through, and never ever somebody's going to question you again how those points were played early on in the match. You got the trophy, and that's what counts. So it's even raining right now. It probably be postponed till tomorrow, so it's like just had to be this year.
Did I actually hear you're playing a tournament next week? You can't possibly be doing that, are you?
Yeah, well, I mean, at the moment I'm feeling okay, but I mean, you figure I got to go home and celebrate, right? I mean, I just got to do it, so we'll see what happens.
Hey, listen, I just want to say, as a fellow tennis player, that it's a privilege to be standing next to you. You know, here in winning to finally do this is well deserved. You're a class act, man. I hope you keep playing for many more years, Roger.
Thanks, man.
Thank you very much. Okay, Roger Federer, the great Roger Federer, greatest of all time.